There seems to be a weird breed of artist among the masses, something vague and different from the others. Many of the artists and creatives that scurry about enjoy their craft, their drawings, their paintings, perhaps even their writing or their music. But this other brand of creature, it may enjoy its art, and it may not. It creates, though, one way or the other, not for joy, but for the sake of creating. Some innate primal instinct tells it that it must. The ideas cannot be contained inside and must grow, must take root and force themselves upon the world. Danger exudes from the desire to keep them inside. They begin bursting at the seams, creating physical and mental strife as they yearn to be born into the world. These strange creatures exist among us, and you may even find yourself having some empathy for them. You might find yourself to be one of them. I fear that is the case with me. What is it about creating that compels us to get up in the morning or stay up until dawn, red in the eyes because we haven't finished yet? What is it about us that makes us have this visceral need to create? It may be how we are wired as human beings. It might be some latent trauma. It's hard to tell. I'm sure the psychologists among us, interesting creatures in their own right, have some thoughts for us. But regardless of the cause, this deep need exists. To pull ideas from the ether and bind them to the corporeal world and breathe life into them. This desire, this need, does not seem to exist in all people. We are all human, perhaps, but differences persist, and, frankly, I'm not sure I would wish this need upon the others. I've experienced the normal sleepless nights from my own buffoonery and bad decisions like all, but I've spent many more not able to sleep because some magical scene is playing out in my mind, and I fear losing it to the cosmos, so I jot down notes, a sketch, a brief prayer that I remember it all in the morning. This compulsion, I wouldn't be without it, but I also wouldn't wish it upon another. What should these poor creatures do? What do we do with this need to create? How do you explain it to your family when your innate desire to produce monsters and spaceships doesn't line up with the family dream of working at a grocery store for 27 years? How do you move on with the knowledge that your mother cries herself to sleep at night because you won't be working at the local bank till you have grandchildren? What do we do? These poor creatures. Yet inside lies dormant life, seeds from the stars, ideas born of nothing but coalesced knowledge, intelligence, and cup of noodles. What would happen if you fed and watered those seeds? What could possibly happen if you water them, if you give them fertilizer, if you provide a safe home for them to develop? What would happen? What would happen? From a handful of seeds, might you get a single sprout, a single hungry beast yearning for the outside world, pulling its nutrients from your thoughts, blossoming into a dream given life and pulling you along with it as it grows. This idea, this thought, incorporeal, could be physical, could be something. Your parents may not understand, you may not understand yourself, but no one will ever know what might come of that seed if it isn't nourished. That handful of seeds might all be viable, simply yearning for the right situation to explode into adolescence. Or they might all be dead ends. But if they stay in your mind and in your heart and are left there unexamined, you will never know, and will only have the false sensation of their potential. Their hope, or their doom, will forever be unknown. Perhaps these ideas have their own fates, and we simply exist as the vessels that bring them into existence. They need a chance and will never have it if their parents, us, don't give them what they need to have a chance at prospering. That innate need to create, perhaps not dissimilar to the need to reproduce that drives primal animals. Perhaps these are some latent animalistic fragments we still possess. Perhaps it's the same inventiveness that drove to the creation of beer and bread, to the painting on a cave wall to record a hunt, or perhaps it's the final apocalyptic undertaking of late-night Taco Bell. It's hard to say. The universe is a large, unfathomable place. The fear of not knowing, of holding a dream in your hands because it might fail to fly. What a terrible and understandable fear. What say we give it a chance? A chance to be nourished, a chance to grow, to fly, to fall, to die, to live. What is an idea anyway, if not an extension of us, a chance at something new? So dear creature, poor creature who must create, who must produce, who must continue and propagate worlds with magic and stars, foxes clad in armor, and talking candy. Please continue. For yourself, for us, and for all humanity. Your idea might just be the one that saves us all, or gives us a good chuckle. Laughter is the best medicine, I once heard someone say, so it must be true. Have a good one, y'all. See you soon, out there amongst the stars.